Hello guys, DarkendFearz here. I'm here with a battle against the leader of SZ. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. But I lead off with an Zelf, he leads off with an Infernape, so I go for a sidekick predicting his either fake out or his prediction for me to go for Stealth Rock. But I'm life warped, and this Zelf murders that Infernape except for the sash. So Blaze is activated and Flamethrower, and obviously Zelf is not going to win because Zelf has terrible defenses. So he is going to go for Lugatoni. I'm going to go for Lugatoni for an extreme speed, maybe to scout out to see if he has any ghosts, and he does. He has a Dusknoir. Now, I know I needed to take this Dusknoir out, so I go, and I predicted the Will-O-Wisp, so I go right into Heartbug, who has Guts and whatnot. So, since Gut is activated, I go All Night Slash, and I'm like, crit, 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 and I get no critical hit, and it does about half, but, Pain Split brings him above half, I don't know. And I go for another Night Slash while he goes for a Nightshade. And he heals some HP with his Shed Shell thingy mabob, yeah. And I'm burned. And I know he's gonna Shadow Sneak here, but what can you do? I just let Heartbug die. So I go into Togekiss right now. Yes, right now I go into Togekiss. And I go into Togekiss to Nasty Plot, expecting a Will-O-Wisp, but that was really bad on my part because he just Pain Splits and gains some HP, but yeah, I lose HP. So I go for Air Slash here, not predicting, but knowing that it would kill the Dusknoir because it was EV trained in defense, because that's what most Dusknoirs are EV trained in. Anyway, so he goes into Infernape, and with Blaze activated Flamethrower, is obviously going to kill the Togekiss even though it has godly special defense. And unfortunately, I was not able to outspeed the Infernape. So I go for Lugatoni, and I set up a substitute because I predicted his switch out. And he goes into a Fortress, and I'm like, yes, this is so set up fodder, because if this thing doesn't have a Earthquake, then I could obviously just set up and sweep. So he sets up a layer of Stealth Rock while I Sword Sense, and I Sword Sense again while he sets up a layer of Spikes. So I go for a Focus Punch right here, predicting either an explosion or whatever, but it would deal massive damage to Fortress. So I Focus Punch and I basically kill the Heatran. And knowing that his only counter to a Lucario and a sub was a Heatran, I know I could pretty much sweep from here on because he can't really touch me now. So this is a Focus Punching Lucario. If you don't like it, deal with it, but it's so good because I've used it 4 times and each time it swept the entire team. So he goes for Togekiss and he Aura Spears, while I go for another Focus Punch. Now, I should have Extreme Speed, but I wasn't sure if it was going to kill. And I really didn't want to waste my PPs on Extreme Speed, knowing that I only had 3 left. Because I didn't use any PP ups on this Lucario, but now I have. So, he goes into his Weavile, and I go for an Extreme Speed now. And it will kill the Weavile because it just kills the Weavile. And he didn't Ice Shard because he knows that it's not going to do much to a resistant Lucario. So he goes into Fortress now, and I set up a substitute while he sets up another layer of Spikes. So while he's setting up his other layer of Spikes, I go for a Focus Punch right here. And he just flats out Rapid Spin. And I was like, that's pretty useless because I didn't have anything. So he Rapid Spin because he knew he can't really win. And Fortress does not live this from Lucario, so look, this shows how good Lucario is. One of the best special defense walls in the game will die from a +4 Focus Punch Lucario. But yeah, I Extreme Speed them Infernape, so good game. Ryan, I guess that's your name. And rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Hope you enjoyed the battle.